What was that
Yeah.
like to have that much kind of control over a story?
Well, I think that was very exciting, and I know that when there's the ability to use the production sound, all will always go there first, and when you've got something like Gatsby, and if you had seen with a film like that and a story that Fitzgerald had put on paper, which is all first-person thought, it means that Baz Luhrmann was able to take that infrastructure of story and really do whatever he liked with it, because you then got the ability, in a picture editing sense, to flash forward, to flash back, to stay in the present, to flash forward, back, and sometimes flash back within 3 depths of a flashback, depending what's happening. So what happens is from the set itself, there's so much going on with, if it's not green screen, with fans, or there's crowds, or there's music playback just to get the people dancing. Plus, Baz loves to work with a loudhailer, like the like the old days, and like screaming across. So people are talking, and you've got Baz giving directives across it. So of course, I always feel my heart goes out to the production mixer in a situation like that, because there's not a whole lot you can do but get the best guide track you can do. But then what happens is when the picture edit becomes so complex that a scene may have been shot over 3 or 4 days, and by the time the scene is actually realized in a 5-minute sequence, you just can feel the continuity of performance a little lumpy, if you like, and a little jagged. And you just know with the quality of performers that there's going to be an issue later. So the best thing that we can do is we try to keep things down to a minimum and then offer up the options. Yeah, given the budget, we offer up the options. We say, look, here is a necessity. This material here that you've said is damaged. It's inaudible. It could be distorted. It could be whatever. But we have in our back pocket the other cues that if you want, you can give us more, and you can take it wherever you like. So what I always offer with Baz, and Baz tends to give me a lot of rope. So what we'll do is we'll always mix the production anyway, as bad as it might be in terms of audibility and clarity, but then I'll offer him a ADR version like the production performance. So the cast generally is the rules. In a situation like Gatsby, the one major sound design note I got from Baz was protect Fitzgerald. Okay. So we know we had to protect Fitzgerald. So that was primacy. So then you get in the ADR room and you offer up to Kerry Mulligan or Toby Maguire or Leo or whatever, give us one like the production. Sometimes they won't give you one like the productions because they don't like it, but they'll tend to give you one so I can offer Baz what he's chosen. Then Baz is great with cast because he was an actor himself, and he then allows the cast to play. And Kerry, we had about probably 50% of her performance queued up for technical reasons. She came in, saw immediately that her vocal quality, just in terms of pitch, was not Fitzgerald. Now, on the day, she was performing with all the light, doing whatever that happens there on set. But when she saw it as a piece, she realized that when Fitzgerald talks about Daisy's voice being this beautiful, seductive thing where men lean in to hear her and all that sort of stuff, that beautiful poetry, it wasn't in her pitch. She then chose to do the entire movie.
Right.
And that was off her own bat.
Wow.
So whatever fears she might have had walking into an ADR room in the first instance, straight went out the window immediately. And then where we had maybe 8 hours planned for her, we then had 3 days. So, but to me, and in the final mix, it's all there. It's 100% because she wanted to do it. And of course, once that happens, it then affects someone else, because then all of a sudden you've got great sonic sound power of one person, and you've got to sort of start to bring in the other cast member to match sonically, so they have equal sound power on screen. So that was kind of an interesting example, really. But having worked with Baz before, I knew what I was in for.